Well, hello and welcome to this video. My name is John Watts. I'm an Alabama foreclosure defense attorney, and we're going to talk about Nationstar Mortgage today. Now, this is a company I have a lot of experience with. I've sued them over the years. I have current lawsuits in federal court against them right now. So I'm pretty familiar with how they do business. And the question is, what if you had a modification with, say, Bank of America or some other company, and then it gets transferred to Nationstar, and Nationstar says, we don't care about that modification you had over here. We're not honoring it. You're late, you're behind, we're hitting you with late fees, inspection fees, foreclosure attorney fees, all these different fees. And what do? Well, first of all, if you really had a modification and then it gets transferred to Nationstar, Nationstar must honor that modification. Now, it wouldn't surprise me that Nationstar says, we don't have to honor that. You can read our lawsuits where we've filed against Nationstar. It is mind-boggling what is going on in their heads as they go after people who have no loan with them. They go after people who there's no mortgage, and yet they threaten to steal their home through a foreclosure when there's no mortgage. I mean, it's absurd what Nationstar is doing. So this does not surprise me when people say, I had a modification, now Nationstar won't honor it. So what do? Use a couple federal laws, the FDCPA, RESPA, maybe even the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So FDCPA, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, it says, look, if you're a debt collector, and Nationstar normally is, then you cannot lie. Well, if they say you had no modification and you really did, they're lying. If they say they're putting all these fees on there, that's a lie. So you can sue them for that. There's also the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So you got a modification, and now it gets to Nationstar. You're making your payments, but Nationstar says, oh, no, you were behind all these other payments. And they report that on your credit report. So you dispute that through the credit bureaus. We have videos how to do this, or just call us, 205-879-2447. You dispute it. They don't fix it, you sue them under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Then there's a law called RESPA, R-E-S-P-A. It governs these mortgage servicing companies like Nationstar. And it says to Nationstar, if there's a modification and then it comes over here to you, Nationstar, you must honor it. It also says that you can write a letter, usually it's multiple letters, request for information. So you ask things of Nationstar like, why aren't you honoring this agreement that I entered into on, October 1st, 2015? Why will you not honor it? Ask them a question. Do you agree I had that loan modification? Do you agree I had it with Bank of America or Chase or whoever it was with? And just get them to give you information. So explain every reason you're refusing to honor it. And then you do something else called notice of error. It says, hey, Nationstar, I had this modification, now you say I don't. You committed an error in that. You committed an error in putting this late charge and this inspection fee and messing up my credit. All the things they do wrong. And usually it's a whole big list of things with Nationstar. And so you use these federal laws, and then you see, will Nationstar fix it? Do they write you a letter and say, we're so sorry, we fixed it, we reversed all these charges, we corrected your credit report, we apologize? Hey, that's great. But usually what Nationstar says is, what's that expression, to double down? Nationstar goes, no, you are wrong and you never had a modification, and now we're really going to foreclose on you. I sent you letters, I gave you proof of the modification back here. And just understand, when you're dealing with Nationstar and you go, well, common sense, you can't think about common sense with Nationstar. That apparently doesn't apply to them. So you just have to understand that they act in a manner that is just will blow your mind. And so when they do that, here's how you can get some sense into them. You sue them in federal court. Prepare a federal court lawsuit. We file that lawsuit. Now it gets to the lawyers for Nationstar. The lawyers for Nationstar know what's going on. And they understand, oh, okay, we really messed this one up here. How are we going to make it right? And if the lawyers say, no, we don't think we did anything wrong, we want to fight you, hey, that's okay. Just the more they fight, usually the more the value of the case goes up because they just dig themselves deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into a hole. So if you're dealing with Nationstar and you're in Alabama, have a question about it, give us a call, 205-879-2447, or you can go to alabamaconsumer.com. You can fill out a contact form there. But usually the easiest thing is just give us a call, 205-879-2447. Ask to speak to Carolyn, and she'll be glad to set us up a consultation, usually by phone, and we can get to the bottom of things pretty quickly. Okay, thanks for watching this video, and I will talk with you soon.